Welcome here from San Diego, California for the San Diego Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons coming up next here in this warm night in San Diego.
So
And
Amoy, so can we talk about Amoy Hanson's game last week? Like, what a stud out of Rhino too. Actually,
anyways, a 23-yard return from the Chargers there, and here comes on Justin Herbert and Chargers offense. Chargers are coming off of a loss versus the Colts and look to get a win here versus Atlanta. So first and 10 at the 23.
out of North Carolina, what a stud out of North Carolina.
And stuffed up there. It's second and 8. Running to the 25. So Falcons have been one of the more dominant teams in the NFC, while the Chargers have been kind of weird. There's been times where they've looked dominant, and then especially at the beginning of the season, and then after that tie game with the Texans back in like week 4, they've been weird. They've been losing to teams worse than them and beating teams better. They got swept by the Chiefs in their division and inevitably fell to last place in their division. So
Okay, that's more embarrassing. The Chiefs
no,
are
I'm saying
bad.
they. No, I'm not. I'm saying like they got swept, which when at one point they were leading the division. So
I know that, but like, let's be honest, the Chiefs will always win. Even if the Chiefs were if the Chiefs were a two-win team, we know where the two wins came from. They're subs.
but anyways, so look to get a win here versus Atlanta. This would be huge for the team, but Atlanta's been dominant, so I don't know. And Herbert's gonna get sacked, and that'll bring up the fourth down.
By the rookie, James Pierce Jr.
So they'll have to punt here, and Atlanta's going to get the ball here and force a stop without having any points scored on them in the first drive of the game. And they'll punt, and that's brought to past the 40, down to the 47. Now here comes on Michael Penix Jr. And the foul. Oh wait, we have an injury here.
Ooh, that's a big one. Maybe McLeod.
So first and 10 at the 47. And gonna run
Stop.
Bijan here, and he's not gonna pick up anything. And it's 3rd and 4 now. So Chargers can force a quick 3 and out here. Let's see if they can do that, just like Atlanta did that to them. So third and 4. Penix.
Pressure.
And that's a first down to Kyle Pitts. So good job at keeping this drive alive. No 3 and out for Atlanta. And that'll bring them to the 39-yard line in Chargers territory. Listen, 10 at the 39. Hands it off. And again, Bijan not going to get much. You know how good Chargers' run defense has been this season. Probably their best performance was against Tennessee back in week 2, or you can even say Denver in week 1, but they've been consistent against the run. Just it's been the secondary game, which has been not that great. It's on and off. And 3rd and 8, so only a yard pickup here. It's going to be a big 3rd down conversion coming up for Atlanta.
So, of course, the Falcons coming off a bye week or a game? Sorry, coming off a game against a win in Seattle?
Yeah, a win for Seattle, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't commentate that game, but
3rd and 8. And down the field, caught, first down. So that'll bring him to 22. So close to the Chargers' red zone, and They're in scoring position here. First and 10 at the 22. Hands it off. 3-yard pickup.
Of course, Warriors of the Week will be announced at halftime.
Yep. And Pro Bowl running backs for the NFC as well. That'll bring to 3rd and 7 at the 19.
And then tomorrow, the Pro Bowl and receivers.
Yep.
Pro Bowl skill positions.
Yeah, for the receivers and running backs, yeah. And on 3rd down, he's going to make it 4th and 7. So Chargers force Atlanta to a quick field goal here. And preventing the touchdown, good work from the defense here. Good pressure on Michael Penix there at the end, but 36-yard attempt coming up. And that's good. So 30-0 here to start off in the first quarter. Atlanta leads the Chargers at home. So they'll kick it away. And the Chargers will return it to the 30. First and 10 at the 30.
Herbert.
So they were forced to punt on their previous drive. Let's see what they got here. Herbert. First down. They have the opportunity to take a lead on this drive, considering Atlanta was forced to a field goal on their drive. This would be a huge win for the Chargers, a big momentum booster, considering they haven't been consistent, that's for sure. Play action, Herbert. Screen. 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Herbert.
And Herbert to McConkey.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 to 49.
Herbert.
So 3rd down situation. Let's see what Atlanta can do.
Receiver in motion.
And they're gonna get the 3rd down, or 1st down. Sorry.
Good
Off
job
the
from
3rd down.
Good job from Moy and Hampton.
So an opportunity for Atlanta there to force another starting out 3 now, but another punt, and they couldn't do it there. So this Chargers drive will stay alive.
Of course, the Chargers coming up a loss to
The Colts.
Yeah.
And second and do it.
Yeah, to the Colts. Which is pretty embarrassing. Oh no, that's a big loss. And Hampton, oh man, this sucks for Hampton. Only his 2nd start of his career is already injured. They have Najee Harris, so not like you have a good back RB2, so you're not like threatening a little at all.
Play action, Herbert, intercepted. So yeah, he wasn't really checking the defense all that well. That's kind of his fault, and he was picked off by Jalen Walker.
Another
Walker,
rookie.
yeah.
Another one of their first-round picks.
So yeah, look at this. Herbert just wasn't reading the defense. He kind of just chucked it, and
Jalen Walker's first career interception.
Yeah, in straight coverage, just threw the interception. Here comes back on the Falcons. First and 10 at the 33. Play action from Penix, and that deflected, and it's 2nd and 10.
Almost picked off there.
2nd and 10 at the 33. And sacked. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I was
Good
wrong.
job staying up
Just threw it
there.
away, yeah. I assumed it was a sack. No, great job at staying up. So 3rd and 10. Hampton will only be out for a quarter with a foot strain right now, so. And Penix, pressure, throws it away again. It's 4th down. So the Chargers will force another punt, while only down by 3, so again, kind of feels like they're being bailed out by their fantastic front line, but their offense can't make much moves. And here we go. They punt. And the Chargers will take the fair catch, and they get it back to the 23. 1st and 10 at the 23. Herbert. Pressured. Throws it away. Well, he's not going to take the sack this time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10 at the 23. Second 10 at the 23. Receiver in motion. Herbert. 3rd and 3. So Atlanta can force yet another turnover or punt here. It's 3rd and 3. They've been very good on 3rd down so far. So let's see.
No, I like it.
And 1st down. So 1st and 10 at the 36 here. Herbert in the pocket. And he's going to take the sack again.
Jalen.
Yeah, hasn't been a...
Walker. Wow, what a game from the rookie.
Yeah.
His 3rd sack.
Herbert not having his best game right now.
Yeah, Jalen Walker's kind of his daddy right now, not gonna lie.
Pick and now 2 sacks. So, been 3, wow. Already in the
4,
first quarter.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it's been that many.
No, because Jalen Walker's had 3 and then Pierce has had 1.
There's no way he's had 3 sacks.
Yeah, he's been sacked.
Jesus Christ.
He's been sacked go 4.
No, I'm saying there's no way one guy's had 3 sacks already.
Yeah, it has.
Wow. And another sack.
Oh, sorry, no.
Yeah,
No, mine was 2.
Yeah. Okay, so... Wow, this is a very,
Well, no, it was 1, it was 2, yeah, he's had 2, okay, sorry. Pierce has 1 sack, Walker has 1, and then Walker has 1 pick, yeah. And now Fox has 1 pick, sack, too. Okay.
So 3 sacks already for Herbert in the first quarter.
No, this Atlanta's front line is amazing.
And now it's 3rd and forever. Herbert in the pocket. He's standing, and he's going to be sat out. Never mind. He gets it, but it's not close. It's not close enough. And
good job from the Atlanta front line.
Yeah, and that'll finish out the first quarter, 3-0, going into the second. Atlanta leads, and Atlanta gets the ball back after the intermission. And they'll punt here. Only 3-0 going into the second quarter, so pretty low-scoring affair so far. Chargers offense hasn't been able to get anything going, and they've already been shut out in the first half 3 times this season. You got to wonder if this is another occasion where that's going to happen. Twice by the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're good in the second. They're great in the second half, but if my thing with the Chargers is you're so good in the second half, but you could be like leading the division right now if you could be as good as in the first half as you are in the second half.
I don't know. I don't think they'd even be leading the division even if they were good in the first half because the Broncos just play better in my opinion. But
well, no, because I don't think there would be that many of a lost team.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
Like a 2-loss.
Oh no, maybe not. Team. I'm just. I still think. Yeah, Denver's had more than 2 losses, but you know what I mean. And caught. Oh wait, never mind. No one is on.
Yeah, he dropped that shit. Wow, how hard you ass.
And taken down at 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 at the 37 here. And first down at the 46. So 1st and 10 at the 46. And that's brought to 2nd and 10. So Bijan hasn't been very alive in this game. Of course, the Chargers D-line is really impressive. So one of the best in the league, honestly. The best part of the team in general, in my opinion. And 2nd and 10 is brought at the 46. Penix in the pocket. Penix is going to eat a sack. His first sack of the day. The first sack against him. Almost sacked earlier, but he stood on his feet and just threw the ball away.
Yeah, good job on the Chargers front line.
But now it's 3rd and forever, so.
Chargers games lately have had to be very low scoring because the defense is just so good with the offense. It's good. It's just not good until the second half break. So we good. So right now, it's terrible. But like 7 minutes 50 seconds is going to be like one of the best offenses you've ever seen. It's fucking
and
nuts.
blocked. And we're going to see another punt. So still 3-0 here in this game. So 4th and 16, they'll punt.
It's funny because last week, honestly, the Chargers were offense was the first half was so much better than it was in the second half,
and
they still lost.
They'll return it to the 18.
They only play for one half.
1st and 10 at the 18.
The Chargers get old. Actually, sometimes the Chargers are actually good in the first half. They just suck in the second half.
Depends on the team they're facing. Atlanta's too good for them to be good in the first half. So Amari and Hampton back. That'll be 2nd and 5. 5-yard pickup.
No. I mean, sometimes they're good in the first half and then suck in the second half.
Oh yeah.
Because last week, honestly, they were kind of amazing in the first half, but in the second half, they just slowed the fuck down. Right to Hampton.
And that's a first down.
Sorry to Najee. Hampton's back next quarter.
No, he's in this game. They're just splitting carries right now.
Yeah. Of course, Najee Harris, former Pittsburgh Steeler.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Morian in the backfield.
And goes down. Pick up a 3.
They did a good job stuffing up Hampton today.
Second and 7 at the 35. Not too bad of a start from the Chargers here. And, almost sacked again, but now he's going to run it in himself and slides at the 45.
Good job from Herbert.
Clock keeps rolling. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 45. And Omari and Hampton is having a big run here.
Yeah, I mean,
all the way to the 30.
You didn't commentate that game, but that was what he was doing to the Colts all of last week, so I'm just numb to it.
So yeah, look at this. He found an opening and he was able to actually pick up very good yardage here, and that'll bring them shallow into Falcons territory. Hands it off again. Oh, wow. Really staying up this week. A pickup of 8. So this is the furthest the Chargers have gone into Falcons territory all game so far.
So, Herbert. Oh, the Chargers will run it with Hampton. Hampton in for a first down. And the Chargers have a chance at scoring here for the first time. See if they get forced to field goal. I think that them running the ball really does help them. Like, it helps them a lot, like, here, because honestly they have to. Like, the pass game has just not been their day. It's not been their day for the pass. And Herbert stuffed, 2-yard pickup. Herbert talked to his team. Let's hit the Chargers do here. No pressure. Touchdown, Herbert. 2. Disley. Good job from Herbert. No, it's straight down the middle, right to Disley. Easy in there.
Yeah, good pass. Disley wide open.
Yeah. Outran his defenders to the tight end.
So
By the tight
the
end.
Chargers will prevent being shut out in the first half, and they'll take their first lead of the game. So they'll kick it in for the extra point, and it's 7-3 here in the second quarter. And the Chargers will kick it away with 3:52 on the clock. Let's see how Atlanta responds before halftime. And they get it up to the 29. First and 10 at the 29. Play
Play
action.
action.
And first down. And a lot. Past the 50. All the way to the 43.
Go to
So
the fullback.
off the first play of the drive already in Chargers territory.
Yeah, good job from the fullback there.
Yep. Big pickup. Look at that. Wide open. Nobody there. And that'll bring them to the 43. Into Chargers territory here.
And the Falcons also want to run a little bit of clock so the Chargers can score again before half.
Yeah, I would too. And check down to Kyle Pitts. And it's pickup of 8.
Michael
Penix.
Michael Penix. The
Backs
penis.
Caught.
To London.
And down the sidelines and out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, good job from Michael Penis Jr.
That'll bring us to 2-minute warning. 7-3. Chargers lead Atlanta. First and 10 at the 11. Penix backs up. Out of the pocket. And throws it away. Second and 10. Second and 10 at the 11. And caught. And down he goes. Third and 3 at the 4.
Julio with a small pickup there.
Yep.
Of course, his last year in the league, boy retires.
Yep, he wants to win the Super Bowl with Atlanta, win them their first this season, and looks like that could be a possibility. Third best team in the NFC right now. Fourth. Sorry, fourth. Behind what, the Rams or the Bucks?
I believe it's the Bucks.
And Penix is sacked. So the Chargers lose a timeout, and that'll force them to a field goal here. And they're going to kick it in for the extra point. Or sorry, not the extra point, the fucking field goal. And it's a 1-point game.
Funny enough, I actually don't think the fucking
And it's 7-6. The Chargers will get the ball back one more time before half. And the Falcons will kick. And Chargers will have their final drive for the second half. Minute 2 to go. First and 10 at the 34. Caught. Oh my god, wow, what a tackle there. That'll be a second and 5. Clock keeps rolling here. Chargers have 2 timeouts remaining. They're using their first one during Atlanta's drive. And pressured, and he has to throw it away. That'll stop the clock on 3rd and 5. Third and 5 at the 33. Sorry, with 33 seconds left at the 40. Caught first down, and they use their second timeout. First and 10 at the 45.
It's the Bucks. They're behind the Bucks.
Oh, so they're second in the division.
Yeah.
And down the field, it's blocked. So that'll stop the clock again with 25 seconds.
The Rams are 9 and 5. The Bucks are 10. Or 10 and how many losses do they fucking have? They're 100%.
So I think the
Two.
at bare minimum the Chargers should get into field goal range here. Herbert.
The Bucks are 10 and 4, while the Chargers are. While the Falcons are 9.
It's the final timeout.
Or 9 and 4. They by last week.
And nope, blocked again.
Good job from this Atlanta defense.
Chargers are out of timeouts as well, so they want to stop the clock. They're going to have to go out of bounds, spike the ball or something, but... So, 2nd and 10 at the 41. Still at a field goal range. Herbert.
Loads of time.
Gonna run it in. No.
No, yeah, he spent too much time in the pocket there. And it was 3rd and 10.
Brings it to 3rd and 10, yep, with 9
But,
seconds to go.
Who's this ball again? I believe...
I think the Chargers do. Alright, they're gonna kick it from here. I think it's a little early. I would have tried to get a little bit closer with one more down, but... Yeah, no good. So 5 seconds left for the Falcons at the 48. 1st and 10 at the 48,
yes,
5 seconds to go.
Falcons start the ball after half, so.
Penix gonna get sacked on the final play
But
of the first half.
Can they do much with this Chargers defense? And low score in first half, 7-6. Chargers lead.
Yep.
And you have to announce the NFC running backs because you're drafted them.
Yeah, we also have to announce the players of the week and everything. The awards of the week, sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for the awards of the week, we'll start off with that.
I'll show you the stats while we.
Player of the week, we have DeAndre Swift, running back. Offensive player of the week, we have Bo Nix, quarterback. Defensive player of the week, we have Jesse Bates, safety. Offense of the week, we have the Denver Broncos. Defense of the week, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who held the Bills to 2 field goals. That's it. Game of the week, Seattle versus the Falcons. Play of the week, Russell Wilson's 80-yard bomb to Chris Olave for a touchdown. And the team of the week, the Denver Broncos. And for the running backs, so let me get to that real quickly. First team All-Pro, we have Josh Jacobs. Second team All-Pro, we have Saquon Barkley. Third team All-Pro, Christian McCaffrey. And fourth team All-Pro, Bucky Irving.
Tampa.
Yeah, I'll announce the team. So, Josh Jacobs, of course, Green Bay. Saquon, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco. And then Bucky Irving, Tampa Bay. Anyways, I just forgot his fucking name. Anyways, hands it off. And that'll be stuffed.
Well, you've been losing my two a lot, so that's surprising.
No, I know his name. Now I remember it. I'm just not going to say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Second and 9 at 33. And Penix.
First down. Wait, no.
Oh, never mind. Oh, third and 4.
So, big stop here for San Diego if they can force Atlanta to a stop. Atlanta will be on kind of a big losing streak here.
Losing streak.
Sorry. This can be a big loss for Atlanta because they just want. This is trying to get their 10th, right?
Yeah, when was even their last loss? Let's see.
I think it was legitimately 2 weeks ago.
Did they lose to the Bears?
Yeah.
Okay, that was 2 weeks ago then, yeah. Well, actually 3 weeks ago technically. But...
No. We have to disrespect it.
The Bears.
The Bears dropped 55 points in that game.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here for that game.
Yeah,
Wow. I did not know about this game. Okay. Caught down at the 49.
The Bears dropped 50 on them, but honestly, it started off like 35-7, and Atlanta just came back. Yeah, because remember you got mad at that game?
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Because, you getting pissed like off.
Yeah, yeah, because of the fucking gameplay. Anyways, 2nd and 4. Anyways, Penix gonna run it in, and he's got a lot. He's past 30, down at the 25. Michael Penix is gonna run it in again. No receivers open. Down at the 11.
Yep. Do you get deja vu?
Got down. Yep. Got down most of the field with his feet. What?
Pause.
He ran down the field.
With his feet.
Yep. Bijan Robinson should change his number.
For what?
He's wearing 7. That's quarterback number for Atlanta. And caught for a touchdown. And Atlanta takes the lead.
Second lead of the day.
And that's their first touchdown of the day, too.
That was to Darnell Mooney.
Right down the middle here. In double coverage as well. Wow.
Nice job from Mooney there.
That'll give Atlanta their second lead of the day. And it'll be a 5-point lead as of right now. Oh, they're going to go for 2 to make it 7.
Yeah, I actually like the call here.
Great formation from the Chargers, by the way. But they still got it. Oh, wait, no, they didn't.
That was out of bounds.
Ooh, that was close.
No, we're not. Well, your division is like legitimate fucking.
You haven't faced the Phillies in like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, you haven't faced any of your division rivals in like a while, so.
Actually, yeah, but our division rivals are better than yours.
Yeah, but you haven't faced any of them, so you can't even use the our division.
Well, yeah, but you.
Not leading your division, you suck. Down by 3 games.
Well, yeah, but they still win more than only one game.
The Phillies clear the Mets.
You have one team in your division with 30 wins.
Anyways, down the field, picked again.
Jesse Bates, his 10th pick of the year.
Are you serious? Holy shit.
What was about to be to break a record?
Wow, this is like, oh yeah, Trayvon Diggs has what, 12 in one season? Oh, he's getting close, yeah.
No, the record's 11.
Oh, is it 11?
Yeah,
I thought it was 12.
He had 10. He had 10 out there.
I'm not gonna lie, this is another one where I gotta blame it on Herbert. Yeah, it was overthrown.
Jesse Bates, I mean, I don't care though. Jesse Bates, what a stud.
Yeah, I'm blaming that on Herbert still. So here we go, first and 10 to 48. Caught down at the 41. So now Atlanta can take a 2-score lead. They're up by 5 right now, and they got the ball back in perfect position. So just wants to come back home.
He's talking to his boy toy.
Second and 4 to 41.
His home is not as Washington.
His home is the Bronx.
They're like 15 minutes away from the Bronx. He can visit the Bronx whenever he wants.
Yeah, but he's not playing there anymore.
Well, he can play in Queens. It's just as good.
And stuffed again. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep, stuffed. Yeah, the run has been dead from both sides, actually, but Omari Hampton had one big run. Bijan hasn't done shit in this game. I mean, that's not shade to him. I mean, this front line's elite, but... And Penix down at the 22. Another scramble.
Penix has had a great year, given
Atlanta.
I mean, he's one of the best scrambling quarterbacks in the league. Atlanta's
underrated dual threat.
Yeah, Atlanta's gonna. I'm not gonna lie. I think Atlanta. They got the next Michael back. They're good at picking Michaels.
Chill about that.
No, I mean they're good at picking Michaels.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, they're the greatest team when it comes to. They're the best team in the league when it comes to picking Michael quarterbacks.
He should change his number to 7. Him and Bijan should switch numbers.
I think Bijan should be 9.
Yeah, who cares?
5 from 17.
And nope, just short.
short.
First and goal at the 1. And Penix at the 1. Gonna run it in for a touchdown. And the lead is extended.
And Michael Penix Jr.
Their second TD today.
The penis in for the touchdown.
The penis.
It was one letter away. You cannot blame me. Sorry about our dog.
by 12. So the Chargers can do here. Trailing by 12 at home in the third quarter.
What nice
Oh,
return.
that's nice. Almost past the quarter. First and then at the 38. Herbert's going to run it in, and he's not going to go anywhere. We're going to take the point. So, big point in the game for the Chargers here. They kind of have to spring this drive. They've been held to 7 points for the entire second half so far. So,
Yeah, like they're up going to half, and now they're
trailing.
yeah, trailing by a pretty large amount.
Jesse Bates earlier, so.
Yeah, they're trailing by a pretty large amount too. So.
Herbert. Down.
Herbert, of course, underthrew the ever-loving shit out of Vlad McConkey there, but, you know, it was a complete pass, so it's fine. It's fine, Herbert. Herbie. And, of course, the Chargers need this win. Don't want to fall to 7-7. Getting close to the year always makes matter for San Diego.
Chargers looking pretty good on this drive, but they absolutely positively need to score, so.
Honestly, the White Sox aren't even that bad. They're a 17-win team. Well, no, I mean, like, that's not, like, that bad. I know, but, like that's...
Yeah, it's not 2024.
I know, like, it's better than the Rockies. I know, but I can see this year. I think they have a little bit of a future. Maybe not this year, but, like, next year. Oh, no, they're done.
Hampton and fumble and
that's
and that probably should. I'm joking. Yeah,
I mean, if they score here, I don't say
that is almost killer.
If they score a touchdown here, it's probably over.
Yeah, that is almost killer for sure. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. If honestly though, if the Atlanta scores here, it's over.
Honestly, if I were them, I'd just want off at this point.
Yeah.
This is number 28. And yeah, like I said, it's obviously going to clock each other from 3. Yeah, score would probably put this down to reach. Six.
Hey. Good job. Now this defense has also played good all game though, so I'm not surprised. It's the offense has not done shit. Hey, at least they shut out number half. But what Bo was running for his life? Who was that?
Going into the fourth, Chargers ball.
It has been 10, so honestly it's not even fair, but
There's been more than 10.
well, it's been 10, but yeah.
And down up to 38.
Marcus good.
Did you enjoy the Broncos?
No,
For
that was boring.
Titans,
That was good.
Seahawks. That was actually
In the
solid.
first half, it was.
Yeah. Rams, that was entertaining.
Yeah,
Texans, that was good.
decent. Yeah.
Cardinals was good.
Yeah. Packers was good until the overtime.
Yeah, I was just tired as shit, so I couldn't even.
No,
I
yeah.
was recording that.
Saints was ass. Well, Chiefs games were terrible.
Yeah, there was just.
Raiders.
Yeah, this one. No, I commented. This one was fine. It was just kind of a shutout.
Raiders was whatever.
Chiefs game
Vikings was mid.
Niners was good.
Yeah, and Colts was ass.
Actually, it was like you didn't commentate that game.
It's a Colts game, dude.
It was actually good.
Are you sure? Versus Tim at the 44.
So
Kind of a last hope for the Chargers here, down by 2 scores this late, and that's lost at 2.
Yeah, if they don't score here, Atlanta's probably just gonna run away with it. Well, as long as they score, they have to score a touchdown though. A field goal also means Atlanta could still run away with it, honestly, because it's still a 2-score game. Do you agree with that, Daniel?
Yeah.
San Diego, and this is an important one for the Chargers, and they just haven't showed up like when it matters. The AFC is just such a good division, such a good conference when it comes to records, at least. Because some teams have had easy schedules.
We've
but
detected some frauds.
yeah, I don't think the Jets are. He thinks the Jets are.
Well, in terms of schedule, they objectively are. Like, I don't have to tell you, their schedule is like probably the easiest in the league.
Well, not the easiest.
Can you think of anyone easier?
Some shit teams have had easy schedules. They're just shit. They're just that
I
shit.
don't even know if the Colts have had an easy. Wow, another 4th down.
No, the Colts had a pretty fucking easy schedule.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think if it's like the take away division games, that's hard, I guess.
Raiders is hard at the time.
It's hard to tell. Yeah, Jaguars is hard. Okay, yeah, those Colts had a hard schedule.
And they'll punt it to the 9. So Falcons are in terrible position.
Atlanta.
Hands it off. Stuffed. Yeah, so you can just assume every time Atlanta gets the ball back, they're just going to try to milk the clock out. Get to the 13, though. Trying to make it so the Chargers, like, literally can't come back, so.
Yeah, but this has been a low score game, 19-7. Neither team's reached 20 points yet.
Third and 2. Third and 2 at the 16. Hands it off, 1st down. That comes a fresh set of downs to run even more. All the way at the 26, too. I think the front line might have possibly given up at this point. This offense just can't do anything. I mean, they've been shut out in the second half. They didn't do much in the first half either, aside from that 1 touchdown. So they were getting sacked a lot of picks. 3 inches.
Atlanta.
And Penix is going to be sacked.
Big loss there. So, yeah,
At this point, it doesn't really matter, but
Tart with the sack. Ooh,
Yeah,
actually, it might matter.
I think he's okay.
No, Penix looks hurt. He's limping on the way up.
Let's see. I think he might be fine, though. He got up pretty quickly, so.
I know, but
No, he's fine.
okay, that's good, because that would have been a big loss. You would have had to start. Actually, we would put Kirko in his prime.
Yeah, actually, yeah, they would have been fine.
Yeah, we would have put Kirko in
They
his
just would have
prime.
lost in the first round. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, because Kirko in the playoffs. Oh, my God.
We still played in Washington, so. Anyways,
I know, but his prime is in Minnesota.
Herbert. Yeah, Minnesota Kirko was beast. It's not even his fault for the Giants game, I'm not gonna lie. But
Who do you think's fault it was?
the defense.
And the fact that it's a Vikings game.
Yeah, no,
Vikings
no, but it
playoffs.
was different because with the Vikings last season, it was just Darnold. It was literally just Darnold.
No, the fact that the Vikings just choked the fucking wild card.
I know, but it was Darnold's fault.
You know? Even though realistically the Vikings honestly should probably be like a dynasty at this point, like
Yep,
with the
they
team
should
that-
probably.
with the team they have, like they don't draft new defense.
It's on. Yeah, it's just really fucking Tomlin. That's it. And he's down the field past the 40. So, I mean, it looks like they could score here because they have momentum, but it feels a little late. I mean, if they recover their onside kick, then I guess, like, they're fine. But I don't know, their momentum feels dead, so... They're in field goal range, though. I mean, that doesn't really matter when you're down by 12, but...
Oh, by the way, the NFL made a new rule.
What?
You can, well, sorry, I changed the rule back. You can onside kick whenever you want,
Yeah,
but
I
you
heard
have
about
to be
that.
down.
I know about that, yeah. That's fair. I don't... If you're onside when you're up, I think that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like, that feels like you cost yourself the game because you hardly ever recover your own onside. So.
I know, there's no point.
Yeah.
It's just trolling. Honestly, I don't think... There's one time you said onsides should be banned.
Huh?
No,
I think... No. Not banned. I just think they should, I think you should be able to get... Like, the people on the other side of the ball should be closer. Or no, I mean, the ones kicking it should be closer, yeah.
It's already impossible to get.
Huh? No, I mean, like, some people are closer, like, one side is closer than the ball than the other is, so it's kind of rough.
Well, yeah, but it has to go up 10 yards.
I know, still. I thought it was picked again, and it was 3rd and 1.
The ball has to go up 10 yards.
Herbert picked again, and that will do it. 3 picks in 1 game.
A.J. Terrell Jr. He's a great
And
scorer.
I hate to say it, but all 3 of these were on him, in my opinion.
I believe he's on 7 this year. Only
Yeah.
like 2 last year. That's not bad.
Yeah, this one was just overthrown.
Sorry, 3. He's 8 last year.
Yep, and there we go. That will
Oh, that was a good jump.
do it.
That was a good jump.
Yeah, it was still though he overthrew it. That's
I
why.
know. It was a crazy pick though.
Ends it off. Also, I just remember. I think I said that in Madden because you used to spam the shit out of onsides like in the 2nd quarter.
Yes, I did. I didn't do that in Madden 22. Now I can't do that though anymore because they banned it. They don't let me do it in Madden 25. This game sucks.
You don't even spam onsides anymore. I just spam fucking spin
Well,
moves.
no, I can't.
I know, but like I mean, like you did even when we had the other Madden, you didn't really do it much anymore. But it moves.
Yeah, because I like spin moves.
It's annoying. Fuck you. I do them too. I just don't do it as much.
But yeah, because
I always forget they're a fucking feature. That's why.
No good feature. Why? Every time he scrambles, it
3rd
as a
and
juke.
4. And 1st down. And they'll use the 2nd time out, so a 1st down ends it.
Spins are hard to do though.
So like it's easier to drop the ball. And that'll do it. Falcons win. 19-7. Chargers shutout in 3 quarters.
Bye.
2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter. No points. Actually, wait, sorry, no. 1st, 3rd, and 4th. They scored in the 2nd quarter, my bad. Because I remember they were shutout going into the 2nd.
They were.
Yep.
And there's 3-0.
Only being able to put up 7 points in the game, man, that's rough.
The
Take the
Chargers.
final knee here.
And you know what's sad though about this Chargers loss?
What?
They're 2 games away from getting eliminated. And Denver's like, let's see. Denver
Denver
Kansas
can't
City.
get eliminated now.
Yeah, Denver and Kansas City can't get eliminated. And neither of them have clinched the division because Denver hasn't clinched the division, so the Chargers can still win the division, but it's just sad. It's just sad.
And the game is.
Wait, actually, I don't know
over.
if they're 7-7. I feel like no.
19-7 final score.
But don't mute my mic. Charges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3. Chargers are 7, 6, and 1. So, sorry, 7, 7, and 1 now. So, yeah, this team has fallen off the face of the planet. And I'll mute my mic now. Bye bye.